All right, welcome back for Chapter 3, Lesson 5, Scatter Plots and Trend Lines. So the objectives for today are to create and interpret scatter plots and also to use trend lines to make predictions. So let's go ahead and get started. In this chapter, you have examined relationships between sets of ordered pairs or data. Displaying data visually can help you see relationships. A scatter plot is a graph. A scatter plot is a graph with points plotted to show a possible relationship between two sets of data. Okay, a scatter plot is an effective way to display some types of data. So it's basically there's data, you represent the data in ordered pairs, and then you just plot all the ordered pairs together, and that's a scatter plot. And then you just see if there's some type of relationship for it, or if there's a trend, or you see a pattern. And basically the whole point of it is for predicting the future. So you have something, you gather data, you plot the points, and then is there a pattern? And if so, then what you do is you create a line in order to predict the future. So let's go ahead and look at our first example. So it says graphing a scatter plot from a given data. So the table shows the number of cookies in a jar from the time since they were baked. Graph a scatter plot using the given data. Okay, so we have time since baked and cookies. So here's the time since baked, that's our X, and this is our Y, okay? And so we're just gonna graph these. These are ordered pairs. So the first one is 124, so 124 is up here. 216, okay, what are the units here? So this looks like they're in threes, so this would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So we need 216. So if this is 15, then this would be 16 and that would be 17. So 16 is right there. What is it? 216 would be right about there. And then 310, okay, so this was 9. That would be 10, 11. So 10 is there. So 310 is right about there. And then 4, 7, which would be 1 above 6. Is right there. So that is our scatter plot, and it kind of looks like the trend is that, right, that it's going down like this, so it kind of looks very kind of linear, and that makes sense. Cookies in the jar. So yeah, so right, the more time, if you right when the cookies are baked, there's going to be all the cookies in the jar, and then as time goes, the cookies are slowly going to dwindle. That's because people are eating them. They're hungry. So yeah, so that's basically a scatter plot. You got a table, plot the points, and there you go with your scatter plot. All right, let's go ahead and look at the next example. Check it out, example 1. What says the table shows the number of points scored by a high school football team in the first 4 games of the season. So we're going to graph a scatter plot using the given data. So here's our points here. We have the number of games, the points scored, and the football team scores right there. So we're just going to go ahead and plot these points. Each of these is an ordered pair, right? The game, this is our X, and the points scored, that's our Y. So we have 1, 6. Okay, so well, these are in increments. These are in increments of 1, these are in increments of 5. So 1, 6 is probably going to be right after 5, right about there. 221 is going to be right after 20. 346 is going to be right after 45. And 434 would be right before 35, right about there. And there you have it. There is our scatter plot. So it definitely looks like the data is moving up. It kind of went up and then down. But yeah, that's it. That's what a scatter plot is. There you have a table, you plot the points, and there you go.